After watching The Odyssey the other night, I need to go back and really solidify my rankings for Nolan. And doing that, I need to rewatch a lot of the films. And there are some that I actually have not seen yet. And one of those being Dunkirk, which is crazy because I actually really love war movies, but there are a lot over the span of probably close to 10 years that I have not caught. And Dunkirk is one of them. Now, this movie is fantastic. One of the things that stood out to me right away was that Nolan really immerses you in that environment. He lets the sound design, the score, the cinematography, the atmosphere to really tie you into being into that environment and make you feel the tension of Dunkirk and how it feels for those British soldiers. And showing the perspective of three different storylines, three different times, but all accumulating at the end to show you how everyone was able to evacuate is great storytelling. Now, personally, the one that I was invested in the most was the fighter pilots. Tom Hardy and Jack Lowden did a fantastic job seeing that fuel gauge get shot and then having to communicate what Jack's fuel was at versus what Tom's was at and marking the times had you stressed the entire time. Knowing that you can't elevate any more than you already are, but if you stay lower, you're a sitting duck. Now, Tom absolutely went to bat for his country, and by the end, yes, he got caught by the Germans, but he did it to sacrifice for his own. He absolutely got rid of any of the evidence, any tracking that may have had with his fighter pilot, and he just got caught by the Germans like a man, and he took it, but he knew that he did the right thing. Hans Zimmer absolutely killed it. Now, there are moments where you feel that Dark Knight-esque of long, drawn-out, suspenseful notes, but they work perfectly here. Now, although it did work for me, there is one criticism I have, which is character development and dialogue. I wanted to be more invested into these characters than I was. I wanted to be more emotionally attached to them than I was. And I feel like a lot of that could have came with more context behind Dunkirk. If we went back maybe like, say, a couple days to show how they got to this point and really saw the brutality of Dunkirk and what it was, I think this would have been a lot better. Especially if you don't know anything about Dunkirk and World War II, you don't know the brutality of what this war was. Obviously, I think this is another Christopher Nolan phenomenon. Do I think it's the greatest war movie ever? No, but it is definitely in consideration. So for that, I give it a 4 out of 5, and that's my case in point.